Hello there, this is Dave
If I can ever
Motohead.
figure it out,
We're
I
at
put it
the
on
High
the
Desert
blog.
Club meeting with the Ventura County Corvairs. Sponsor, Big Dave, Corventure Dave, and we're going to change the windshield in Phil's ramp side. So I'll turn the camera over to Dave and we'll get started. Say hello, Dave.
Hello, this is Dave Motohead, and
No.
my hat can't. No, wait.
You got to put on a different hat for that.
Yeah, well, this way. All right.
There you
Better?
go.
All right, back to business. We're going to replace a windshield in a forward control, and Phil decided to go from the standard gasket to the deluxe with the stainless steel trim, which is always a lovely task. These go in quite easy. The stainless steel trim takes a little more work. So we're going to get started here, and we're going to cut away and come back, so this won't be long and laborious. But we're going to cut away because what we're going to do is we're going to remove the wipers and we're going to remove the rear view mirror bracket, and we'll be right back.
Yeah, I forgot the paint can opener.
Yeah, just gotta
There you go.
get it up. It's that little tab there you gotta get around.
The only thing you forgot, Dave.
All right.
Okay, we got the windshield wipers. Now Phil, Master Phil, the guy with the nice hair who hates chickens, he's going to take the rear view mirror off.
I only hate chickens that get more airtime than me.
Well, you know my chicken's new name is Finger Licking Chicken. Anyway, Phil will get that off and we'll be right back. On to step 2.
Next step, it's nice to have one of these. Everybody see these box cutter things? And Phil, what you're gonna do is, here you go. This inner lip of the gasket, you're gonna wanna cut from the bottom up and around. You wanna take this,
The inner lip.
the inner lip up to
Up in here.
Yep, you wanna take about
Move your leg.
half an inch of it.
Okay.
You want to get it started on there, Dave?
And the older the gaskets, the harder they are to cut because it's real hard.
Like right about here.
Yeah, a little bit more. A little bit more. There you go, like that. Just go there and you're going to cut that out because we're going to remove the wind. That's going to release the windshield.
Okay.
Be careful.
Watch your fingers. We didn't bring Band-Aids.
So you just cut that lip out like
Yeah.
that, huh?
Yeah, you can probably feel the glass behind it there.
I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna hit it again.
Dave, you got enough light with your camera?
Dave, hand me my glasses over
It's
there.
okay. It's not perfect, but it'll work. Yeah, we never put a light in this thing, did we?
Please.
I
No,
found
we
a-
never did get the dome light in, I know.
Yeah, I've got one. I'll give it to you.
Do you hear that, everybody?
Yeah, I got like a whole pile
And there
of
is.
those.
Oh,
Remember, I found the wire.
I can't see the damn cut now.
You can just cut it again. Just start in a new spot. Anyway, so you go around and you cut that interior piece out.
Yeah, the sides and the top is really all you need to do. Like I say, the older the gaskets, the harder they are to cut, harder rubber, because it's been aged in the sun so nicely.
All right, so
There it is. Now I feel glass.
Yeah.
now do you
right
cut
against
that
the
all the
glass.
way around,
Now I
Dave?
feel glass.
Sides and the top, that's all you need.
The sides and the top, not the. You don't need the bottom.
No, don't need
Okay,
to
the
do
sides
that.
and the top. Okay, we'll be back after Phil's done cutting that out.
Other way.
Okay.
Not like
Now
that.
Phil's got a streamer going there.
Dave, what's the purpose of cutting out that seal on the inside? The easiest way to do it. That's
That's some hard rubber in there, isn't it, Phil?
Yeah, I think it's been in there since '62.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and cut that rubber out on the sides and the top, and then once that's out, we'll come right back to you. Okay, there you go. Getting it. Looks like you already cut that side out.
It's not easy.
Be careful there. Do you need a Ginsu Corvair knife? Yes. After Phil's done cutting the windshield out, he's going to slice tomatoes. And the blade's still sharp.
Now I'm gonna slice frickin' chicken.
He's going to chop chicken.
I was about to ask, how do we do this without a garage chicken?
Watch. Watch and learn.
Okay, well, we'll let Phil get done with that, and then we'll come back. Okay.
All right, I always cut the gasket on the inside because if you have the deluxe trim like the one we're going to put in, it's a little harder to cut it from the outside. I cut it from the inside, that works out good. So we've cut the lip up to the glass all the way around. And so now what we need to do is lift the windshield out. You can do this with a couple of guys, or if you, excuse me, want to show off, you get a couple of these.
We can always do a second tape if you cough too much, Dave.
Okay, I'll try to cough
If you
a
start
little more.
choking on your own words, you know, we can. Ooh, look at that! You got the handy-duty suction cups.
Those things suck.
Yeah, these really suck. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be pulling, and Phil, if you could just push on the glass on the inside.
Push on the inside
It
and
should
pull on the
it
outside.
should start to release and come out. Of course, we're taping it, so it's not going to do that.
Well,
Windshield removal. Take
if it was easy, everybody would be doing it.
exactly right.
That's why we're doing it, because we're just not
A
everybody.
good thing is this is a desert special. There you go. Push, push. Oh boy, this one's really in there.
Yeah, the rubbers.
So we need to cut more rubber, you think?
Yeah, we have to do a little bit more trimming.
A little bit more trimming.
Where do you get those glass tools?
Master car.
You want to get in there and do some trimming?
Let's see what it looks like here.
Super Dave is
I had a guy come to my
checking out the trimmage.
It's really glued in.
I think so. I didn't know if they do you or not.
So,
We should cut that back more, probably, I bet. Now, Dave, can you cut that rubber like completely in half and get a run of it going and just pull it?
There you go.
you can cut quite a bit of it out.
Two directions. Here, I'll do that. I got it. I get it.
All right, we'll be back as soon as we cut out more. Right, Dave?
Yep.
And now we have a visit from the either the Jehovah's Witnesses or the Mormons out there, or pick your religious foundation. Let's see what they've got. What do you guys got?
Hello, sir. Hey. We're from Lancaster Baptist Church. Just wanted to give you a friendly invite to one of our church services.
Sure.
Yeah.
Lancaster Baptist Church.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You'll probably be on YouTube.
See, free promotion for the church right there. I guess taking out a windshield is a religious experience.
It can be.
We even have God showing up to help us out here.
And with the box cutter, if you're not careful, it can be a little bit of sacrifices to the gods.
You know, I find super glue and a zip tie will stop any bleeding. All right. Well, we will continue to. As you can see, Phil is cutting the rubber out from the inside.
The very, very hard rubber.
It's baked on,
Well aged.
hard as can be, desert baked rubber. So probably back east the rubber wouldn't be as hard and baked as this.
Back east, the rubber would be rusted.
Yeah, it'd be rusted rubber. Anyway, we're going to continue to cut the gasket out, and I guess this is step one. No, this is step two.
Step two.
Step one was the windshield wipers and the rear view mirror. So we'll continue on with step two.
Coming out.
Okay, now we've got the
Bunch of pieces.
we've got the
You see
Everybody stand back. There might be glass flying.
Okay.
well, I don't think there's going to be flying glass,
Well,
but
I don't want to have no lawsuits, so get the fuck out of the way.
so the windshield is cracking, but it's coming out.
Raise your feet up higher, get leverage in it.
Wait a minute, this detached.
That's safety glass, isn't it, Dave?
Yeah. There we go. Here it comes. Bingo.
There you go.
That's step one. See, right, cutting the gasket out
Come up
now.
and get a hold of it here. Get a hold of it here.
We got it, just hang on. Cutting the gasket out on the inside now, it'll lift right out like that. And you come out and you lift straight up. And there we are.
One old cracked
Take it
windshield.
straight to the blue can over there.
Straight to the blue can, all right?
Well, it's in good shape. I mean, no rust to speak of.
Watch at the top there,
A
Dave.
little bit right here.
There goes Super Dave. He's the invisible windshield man.
You've done good, bro.
And there's Phil going.
Here
He's crash test dummy Phil. Stick your head out the window, Phil. There he is. Crash test dummy Phil.
we go. Blast of a
He's the
his official statement?
Okay, well anyway, there was step 2. Windshield is now removed. And look at that. It looks like
Bill says it's time for a beer.
your windshield channel is in relatively good shape. Now, do we want to get in there and wire brush that, Dave, and clean it all up?
Well, yeah, it's got to be cleaned up. You got to clean that all up to get it ready for
So the next,
installing the new one. So that's the next thing, is scraping and cleaning all the junk out of there.
Miller time somewhere.
have you ever felt like a bug on the windshield, Phil?
No, I haven't, as a matter of fact.
Okay, so the next step is going to clean this up. And look at that. That's in really decent shape.
Yeah, it looks really good. No rust there. It's one good thing about the desert car.
Now, can we just take a wire wheel on like an
All
air?
you East Coast guys,
An air
use your
driller?
heart
Just
out.
wire toothbrush will do it.
Yeah, look at that. Not one bit of rust in there. A little surface rust.
All you East Coast guys.
All right, well, we're going to clean that up next. And
I got a phone call. Wait, got another one. Telemarketers.
you're like
Hang
Dumbo.
up.
Yeah, here, clear. Oh, you gotta put it on your chest. Remember?
Okay.
All right, well, we're going to clean the window channel, and we'll be right back. Okay, there's Phil going at it with the Scotch-Brite, getting it all cleaned up. We've scraped it,
Remarkably rust-free. Beautiful.
remarkably rust-free and beautiful.
Look at that.
California hot rod right there. It's nice when there's no rust repair, huh?
Yeah.
Just pop them out and put them in. Anyway, Phil's going to...
It's been living in the Bakersfield area and or the Juniper Hills area for a really long time, so it's a desert find.
It
We
will
drug
get-
this thing out of the hills, out of the desert in Juniper Hills, and revived it and got it back on the road.
And now it's going to have new glass.
No,
Are you kidding?
no.
That engine is 90% my barn.
Believe me, I got my money's worth.
It's 90% barn and 80% my sweat.
Believe me, I got my money's worth.
Yeah.
And he still owes me a bumper.
Yeah, Phil got his money's worth. And I'm going to get pizza.
But I'm not paying for that.
No, old Dave over there is. Anyways, we're going to continue to clean this all up and make it shiny.
What I'm doing right now is this body lip. You see how this ramp side is really in great shape. We're not going to be painting this. Phil doesn't want to paint it, so and it's got enough paint for protection. But this body lip sometimes gets some little wiggles and wobbles in it. So I go around and here's spot welds here, and I just like to make it nice and straight because it'll slip. The gasket will slip over it easier
Ooh, baby,
if it doesn't have any kinks and bends in it. So really amazing the condition this is after 52 years.
Well, no, these don't rust out as easy as like a late model
No, the gasket is pretty good.
because all the water doesn't channel in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you go around and you straighten that all out. And
Yeah, just make sure this lip is nice and straight. Because I've seen them, they're kind of kinky. And the
okay.
gasket will slip over it easier if it's straight, that's all.
Okay.
Next thing we're going to do is we're ready for all intents and purposes to install the new windshield. So we're going to go over to the glass, and this is going to take a few minutes. We're going to install the rubber gasket on the glass, and we're also going to install the trim in the gasket. So what we will have will be the windshield with the gasket on it, with the trim in it. And then then it goes over to the vehicle. So what I'm doing and what I always like to do is find the seam, and I always put the seam on the bottom in the middle.
It seems to be the best, huh? Yeah.
First you have to find it.
There you go.
Step on that. Yep, there it is. So that's what we're going to be doing.
Where's the seam at, Dave?
You see it's where they fused it together, vulcanized it together.
Mm.
Right there.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold it in the sun.
See, you can see the.
Okay. Yeah, I can see it now. Okay.
All right. So that's where we are.
I can do it easier with my left hand.
You want to put that in the center of the bottom of the glass.
Yep, put it right in the center of the bottom. So go like this. We're going to go all the way around.
This windshield is a good used windshield.
We're going to get everything out of the way and get this a little easier.
Got a little bit.
Okay.
Got a little bit of delamination. Got one little chip in it.
All right. Well, I'll let you guys get that out of the way.
Let's switch tables so we can get to the edges.
Okay.
Well, we very conveniently put we're trying to put the gasket on inside out. So
And
you
what-
make sure you got the right end out and the end in.
Okay. So you
So
had the wrong end out and the right
The
end.
large lip of the gasket is on the inside. So, and this being the deluxe, we have a little crack right here.
There's your trim. Yeah,
That's where the trim's gonna go.
goes on a lot easier too.
Yeah, it looked like it would do that on the inside, but we were on the wrong bits and pieces, so we
And one,
stopped,
two,
took a break.
3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 sets of hands makes it a lot easier.
Five sets of hands makes it easier.
Boy, this is
and,
a club deal right
And I
here.
want you to know we use no alcohol to solve this problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Internally or externally.
There will be alcohol later in the day.
It's definitely going on a lot better than it did before.
Now it acts like it's made for it.
But no hookers.
See, this is a very informative video
That's what
because
we're
we showed you how to do it wrong first, and now we're showing you how to do it right.
Okay, here we go. Now it's starting to look
We
better.
admit our mistakes. See
Now,
what's
do we
going
need
on
this
with
many
it?
people though, or is this something we can do like with 1 or 2 people?
I have done it myself.
You've done it all by yourself.
Stand on.
It's been a few years, but I've done it myself. So, yeah.
Okay, so now the gasket is going on better, and I guess we'll come back once the
We'll
we're
start
ready to
fitting the trim.
when we put the trim in. Okay. Okay, so now we're fitting the
You know why you
trim,
go by the 7-minute rule?
No.
and it just fits in there, and it goes
All
under the
depends
glass.
on when you
Huh?
hit the button.
Yeah, it goes in.
That little lip right there goes underneath the
The
glass.
computers make it more.
Get on the gasket.
There's actually.
And you have to put the trim in first.
I rarely take
Before
a
you
lunch.
put
I
the
usually
window
eat
in.
while I'm driving to the next call.
One
or
thing
on
about the
freeway
trim
or
is you'll
something.
find it constantly wants to pop out, so it's a bit of a challenge.
So the trim is a challenge.
Gotta get it under that groove.
Get it under there. And
Now, once you put the trim in, doesn't that hold the gasket in place also?
you kind of like to think so.
Okay,
Oh,
so
no,
we're
the
gonna
locking pieces under the glass.
we're gonna
Don't
fit
forget
the
to-
trim then.
I don't think so. It's okay.
All right, well, we'll go ahead and put that trim in there, and it just fits underneath in the little slot there, and underneath the. Let's see if we can get that. Probably got that, so it fits underneath there like that.
Just like that. It just falls in there once you hit it right.
Well, there's a lip on the bottom where the angle is. It's got to go on.
Yeah, that
it's
little
got
lip
under.
right there goes underneath the glass. And then it just, yeah, I can see how it holds it in there. Okay, we'll go ahead and put all the trim in then. And I'll get back to you when the trim's done. Okay, now we've got all the trim in, which was a major chore.
It's a matter of.
And if you look down here, it's all taped in with the gasket all the way around.
Should have called Tom.
So we got all the trim is taped into the gasket and it's in place.
Trim. Tom Likas. You know what that is?
And old school trim.
Professor.
Hey you guys, watch your mouths now. You're all on YouTube.
Trim. Stainless steel.
Uh-huh.
My mouth. I can't watch them. I can't see my mouth. How can I watch?
So now what are we doing
Can
here?
you see your mouth?
Okay,
What do we have?
now we have some nylon twine. You don't want something too small like fish line. You don't want something too big because it won't pull out properly. So just about an 1/8 inch in diameter, whatever. Nylon
So
twine.
1/8 inch diameter twine.
Yep.
Most everything I found for sale was number 18. This is number 36. I also found some number 15, which was smaller than 18.
Okay. Well, when we get the twine unwound, we'll come back.
Okay, so is that going to be a job to unwind the twine?
Well, then.
I don't doubt that it'll be as much of a job as getting that trim on
viewers don't
there.
want to wait around for 5 or 10 minutes.
And what
for
did you
us to
say
unwind
about
twine.
Tom Likas, the master
Technically, he's the professor of trim and the
professor
teacher of trim.
of trim, right?
Okay, well the trim was quite a job,
Oh, baby.
but it is in
Dad
there.
we've never had.
It is now
Chrome
Sunday.
is chrome and stainless trim is
So we will be back with twine.
We've spent
fine. We have
Hold on,
is-
Dave. Start over.
Ha! Now. Action. Okay, yeah. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put a piece of twine in this. It's going to go in this channel here. This is where the body lip is on the truck itself. So we want to put a loop of twine all the way around.
So twine in the groove.
And it starts at the
Sounds
top
like a
or
country
bottom.
song.
Goes all the way around.
No, you missed it. Missed the groove. Okay.
I
Okay.
usually like to have it stop.
You see there, you got the twine inside the groove
This
there.
is not right.
You cross it a little
Come on, Phil, get in the groove, buddy.
Cool, baby. I was listening to Disco Inferno this morning at teenage level volume. It was
Teenage level volume. I didn't know there
burn,
was a,
baby, burn.
didn't know there was a teenage level volume.
to?
Okay, so twine in the groove.
All right.
And then
What channel? The Studio 54?
you just tie the
Tie
twine.
it up.
Disco?
You need a finger in there.
Tie it off.
I'm a big proponent of Sirius.
Or maybe it was. Yeah, it was Pulse, I think.
I've never listened
Tie it off.
They
So
have
now
Studio 54
we are in
Yeah,
there.
it's cool. I dig it.
We're in the groove.
I know.
Keep a loop out.
Good taste.
Keep a loop out. So show what you got there,
Okay.
Dave.
I bought it for Howard, but it
Got
has
a
so
knot
much
in
more.
there, and you have a loop out.
Well,
Now you want to
the
be
way I
able
like
to
it
grab a
is
hold of this because it's going to
MLB
help
radio.
assist putting the strip
Love
in.
MLB radio.
Okay.
All right.
So what next?
Of course.
Okay, next is liquid glycerin. I'm going to need a cup.
I have become a major
And a-
fan of the classic radio, the radio shows from the 30s and 40s.
A paintbrush and a cup.
Love 'em. I've almost become an expert in the radio programs from the 30s and 40s.
All right, we'll be back in a second with a paintbrush and a cup.
Any given day.
Okay, there you go.
Ready to roll? Roll.
Rolling.
Okay, we have, this is liquid glycerin. I purchased it previously. I'm still sure you can get it at saddle shops for conditioning leather. It's actually used in food products and in makeup and all kinds of things, so it's totally harmless. But I like it over using like soapy water or soap because it doesn't dry. It dries, but not as fast. So you get your really slick glycerin lubrication. It won't harm the paint, won't harm anything, and it'll work really good for putting these rubber strips in. So
Okay, so it's liquid glycerin,
Liquid glycerin.
not nitroglycerin.
not well. You can use a nitroglycerin, but move slowly.
Okay, will the window explode if you use nitroglycerin?
All right. What we're going to do is take a paintbrush, and where we put the twine, we're going to lubricate that with the liquid glycerin, just all the way around.
So all the way around the windshield
Yeah.
with the liquid glycerin.
Yeah. Get the lip right here also, right. So.
Where? Yeah, in a saddle shop. You probably have
All
saddle
right.
shops
Wanna
back
go around and do that?
Okay, we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll get back to you.
Need for it, the market.
Okay, rolling.
All right. We take the liquid glycerin, and we lubricate this lip here. Just a little bit.
Okay, so you lubricate the pinch weld. So you do the rubber on the windshield where the string is, and then the
this is
pinch
gonna-
weld
It'll allow the
around the.
gasket to slip into place a lot easier.
I wouldn't tell my worst enemy about Virginia.
All right. How many of these windshields have you done, Dave?
Probably, a dozen of them over the many years. I don't install them normally for people, so I just do them for myself. So trial and error. And the thing about any of these things, you can always take pride when you do things yourself in the fact that you can do every bit as good, or should I say, let me rephrase that. You should at home be able to do every bit as bad as the professionals do and charge you. Okay, on the next thing.
Okay, so we got that. What's the next step?
Now we're going to get the glass and we'll do that.
Okay, hold on one second. Okay, rolling.
Yeah, punch through.
Okay, now let's
Punch my address in your GPS.
Rolling.
let's start again.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, let's flip the windshield over.
Populous.
You can see where all the trim is taped in place here.
Man, you're such a smarty pants, Dave.
Now this works. These work really good, or just some duct tape taped. Make your own handles.
The duct tape doesn't let go? Wow.
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift the windshield up. Phil's going to get inside and we're going to make sure this lip slips over the body pinch weld the way it's supposed to.
Lower, lower, lower.
Okay, so you're gonna set that in and make sure the lip is going over the pinch weld.
So, hey, we're gonna have to mess with it. Lean it back out, Dave.
Oh, it was good on this side because it wasn't on that side?
Somebody's gonna have to get in here on the other side and finger this thing in all the way.
I'm on here.
And I need a tool.
Only because so I can sit in it again.
I'll hold on to it so it doesn't come flying out. So you're checking to make sure it's in the pinch weld all the way around the bottom.
Yeah. Then we're going to help the gasket out just a little bit on the bottom edge too. Out over the body.
Now, would it be a
Normally I would use a popsicle stick, but we
or
don't have one
a
handy.
tool with a hook on it to pull that out?
See how that's coming out? That's what we want.
Right.
Okay, hold on.
You can actually get a piece of coat hanger.
Does it look good on the inside?
All but right here.
Okay.
Need a hook to fix it.
So like a real thin hook like that would work good, huh?
What this tool is that I made is a screwdriver that I ground off and made a little edge on it. You see how the gasket we're coming out where we're supposed to?
Yep. So you're just pulling it out from underneath there.
There's a string supposed to go on the inside there, huh?
Oh, there you go. You know, you can put air conditioning. I could. I was going to.
All the way around like that. Now we're going to start to settle it in.
Okay, just wait.
Okay, now you're pushing the windshield down into place, right?
Kind of going back and forth and up and down, setting it down into
Borrow
place.
your hook.
All right, hold on.
Don't
hold on.
pull on that too much, Phil.
Yeah, we'll just start.
Don't
now,
tweak on that
Is
windshield.
the gasket on the bottom around the edges?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now,
Except for one
this
little
is
place,
where.
hold on.
Not here.
Oh, don't worry about it there.
You're not quite in yet, that's why.
We're not ready for the inside yet, so you've got it on the
Yeah,
bottom.
it's good here.
There you go, there you go, there you go. Mike, Dave's got it.
All right, now we're going to settle it in, and the reason for the string is to pull it down, but we see we're still quite a ways off on the top. So hold on here.
Still folded on the right. Yeah, I was going to put everything in here. I'm using early under the radio.
Let's see if I can get a better angle here. So you're pulling it around on the inside now.
Oh, on the inside? Okay.
So we're getting that rubber piece on the lip in the center. Not that much light in here, but
I got it.
you get the idea. Should have brought me a flashlight.
No, it's got to come down.
Got a lot of helpers here.
Set it down. So
It's in now.
Okay, now here's where I'm going to pull it. Grab a hold of that
String?
twine there, John, and just
Just
pull, pull it out. Work your way up, pulling it out.
Only in the up direction. Ready?
Yep, and it'll
There we
pull the
go.
gasket out around the edge.
And it is. Oh, beautifully.
Now you got to drop the
Here, let me get a.
Yeah, it'll come down.
One more. Keep going.
That's working great.
Now, still do the same on the other side. When,
Well, I can't.
Can't get the edge though. You didn't leave a tab on that side.
Pull the string on the bottom all the way over the fill.
Okay. Can do.
That'll get in.
There you go.
Okay, you guys are pulling the string around the bottom.
Hold on.
This tool
So the bottom's in.
is really
Okay,
important.
I got 2 inches here where the string isn't.
See right there, you got a problem. The gasket.
Yeah.
You got that screwdriver?
Yep. I guess I got my fingers too. I got a sausage
Pull
finger.
the twine and use that.
Well, this is. So you're pulling the twine and pressing the windshield in at the same time.
Yeah, helping the gasket go around the
I
body.
can see the twine
I can
going up
definitely
right there.
see where twine that's not big enough in diameter would tear the rubber.
It would cut the rubber, and too large, you wouldn't be able to pull it out. Now we'll get that as when it gets to the top.
Okay, should I go to the top?
Yeah, just go up a few inches into the top there, pull it out the same way.
Well,
Somebody needs to
I
hold
don't know
on to
how
that.
this
Hold
video's
on,
gonna
hold on to
turn
that
out.
end of it.
it's too dark.
Bring that tight. Make that tight because I'm pulling.
Okay. Oh, I
I'm
see.
pulling the whole string.
Gotcha.
Just slide through that.
Push right here. Somebody, we need more than one person pushing.
More pushers.
We need more pushers on the window.
What, down or in?
Just
In.
press in slightly.
Man, these things are a pain in the ass.
Once you get the top, this will fall right in.
I don't think he's got this plan.
Oh, it's folded up in, yeah, I'll need the tool out here.
Do you want to stop and look, see where you're in and where you're out?
Now, have you got one of those screwdrivers for me? The one right next to there? Here we go. Yeah.
Dave, don't come off if this truck's a rocket.
Okay, it's just got to come in more. That'll close when the top goes in. The top is way out.
You've got a lip over here that might need to be pulled out. Okay. When you're not down,
Very top. Don't zap yourself with Phil's.
Okay, if we can work, can you guys work across the top on the inside now?
We had a slight air compressor malfunction. Everybody in here jumped. Nobody's ever heard a windshield with exhaust
Will this one
before.
work better, Phil?
So basically it's just a matter of working the gasket in around that lip, pinch weld. Kind of hard to get a good video angle on that.
Make sure we hold down here.
Yeah.
Here it comes. Another few inches, and it's gonna pop in. Just like that, just like in the video, right?
Which is this video? There you go, pulling the string. Just like Phil's favorite time of the month.
I was just gonna say, I don't know what to complain about. Pulling the
Pulling
strings
the
easy.
string, pulling the string. Hey, it looks like you guys got it mostly in here.
This glass has got to come down.
It needs to be pushed.
Oh, it's got to come over too. It's got to come this way. I don't want to do it. I'll break it.
Hold on.
Well,
It's all the way. It's in all the way around. Yeah.
you do have. You're dealing with trying to get places and see what's going on.
but it's not in down here. We still got a gap down there. Is it time for me to start singing Too Many Chiefs and Not Enough Indians? Hoo ya, hoo ya, hoo ya. Move over to the Big Dave side. What's weird is it's in all the way on the inside.
Yeah.
It's gone. You keep sliding. I can feel it moving. That moved it a lot.
Popped in over here.
Something moved.
It's almost in here.
Coming.
As you can see, it's not a slam bam, thank you ma'am type of deal here.
It's not sliding right in.
I'm trying to use good terminology that is PG-13.
Many times it'll just go zoop and slip, just plop right in, but this one's fighting us a little bit.
Why should it change now?
I think you're almost there, Dave.
It's just not laying down inside.
Trying to get this little gap closed up right here.
Huh.
Already pulled the cord?
Let me look at it inside, see what's going on.
This is quite a maybe it's this little piece of duct tape right there.
This corner's not in. Come on.
Yeah, you're right. Don't want to break.
We need to push on that in.
Wait.
When he says
Let
so.
us know if you need pushing.
Okay, that's better. There's a lip on the seal that's catching on the body panel. If you just press in slightly right here. Just like,
Towards you?
there you go.
It looks like this outside lip is folded under, Dave.
And it went under again.
It looks like it, yeah.
We've got one.
There you go, there you go. You go up to the top
That's where the problem
corners.
is?
Yeah, it's folded under. There you go, right there. Almost. There you go.
Without the trim.
No, it's hard enough to finish.
Okay, you
Phil,
asked
could
for
you
it.
push?
Phil,
Boy, it's
Yeah,
so
push
close.
right here. There we go. And now work your way down. Yeah, it's going in now. I can see it moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. There,
Is
now
this-
it's starting to look like it.
This lip right here was holding it out.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lip on the gasket.
Well, it sure isn't an easy one, is it?
On a one-man job.
Evidently, we got like we got two clubs here working on it all in unison. This is a two-club event.
Should push right in now.
Almost 3, because the Corsa West members are here.
It's
Forget
this.
Corsa West.
Oh, we got Corsa West too. We got Corsa East, Corsa West, now North, South.
President, former
High and low and medium and...
The only one who's missing is Matt and all.
Right.
Hold on.
Thank goodness.
This is going to help.
What was that, Phil? Here, I'm zooming in on your
They might have
face.
got banned just now. Huh?
Oh, you're getting kicked out the forum. No bashing on Matt and all.
Yeah, or you get to do the moderating.
I wouldn't make
Oh,
a
I
good
see what you mean
moderator.
there. Yeah, yeah.
This is kind of a sharp curve right here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
Right through the bend, there's a gasket sticking up.
it's just wanting to go in, but it's just not quite there yet. I should have brought my big hammer.
Okay, I brought my little one.
What? Get a man's hammer. Come on. You couldn't even kill a chicken with that hammer.
As long as you kill the chicken, I don't care how you do.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
setting in now.
We've got it's coming in now.
Yeah.
So it's just a tight fit, huh?
You can pull the tape off.
This piece of trim isn't on there all the way.
This whole, Dave, this whole lip needs to come out.
Oh, did it pop up and in? Okay.
I'll get the tape out.
No 2X, 3X, 4X, 5X, 6X. No extra concentrated, no highly concentrated, no ultra high efficiency, which is specially formulated to be very highly concentrated.
Okay, well I'm going to stop the film for
Soap sucks
a little bit. You guys get the idea. You just got to kind of work the rubber around it, and that's what you got to do. You got to work it.
Remember, this is the videotape of how not to install a windshield.
Right.
no,
Don't do it this way.
It's going in, so you're getting it installed.
Okay, guys.
Can you edit in,
There you go, Phil. I saw it move.
Dave, can you edit in the Three Stooges theme music?
Sure. Who do you want to be, Manny, Mo, or Jack?
And the most important thing to remember is I had a guy that said he would do this for me for 85 bucks.
Get his phone number, will you?
Yeah, can we videotape him doing it next time? Wouldn't it be amazing if you did it in like 10 minutes?
Of course, the other glass guy I went to didn't even want to talk to me. So, what does that tell you?
Well, it's just he was jealous of your hair.
Could be. Everybody's jealous of my hair.
especially bald guys.
I think it's almost in.
It's looking like it's in there to me.
Yeah, I don't see any rubber.
The shocks are working good too.
Those $20 auto zones.
I can see a lip over here.
You got some tape, I think it'd be.
Oh no, it's just a paint.
Was it different
Well,
to get white wall?
I would say that we're successful.
Coker.
That's okay.
It's looking in.
195 70 R15s.
Do they charge extra?
I would say that,
198 bucks.
that it's in there now successfully.
198.
We'll come back in a minute when we're all
The
done,
radio
but I would
too,
say
the
that's
car
it.
radio.
As you can see, it was not that much fun.
It's done. Another windshield installation trick from Russ.
Russ,
Russ.
let's see. Russ, smile, Russ. Can't see, it's too dark out here.
Just like this. Just like this. When it's going in and while after it's in, if you look at the window, you can see it settling. See it moving? It finds its own center
So just smack it around a little bit.
with the flat of your hand.
Smack it around like a redheaded stepchild.
Thank you.
Because
Thank you very much.
that's what you are.
Glad to be of service.
Okay.
Okay, there's one thing I left out, or we left out on this, is if you live in real rainy conditions, you're going to store outside, you'll probably want to put a sealer under the gasket. And what you can do is they've got a liquid sealer that you can actually inject in under this lip all the way around. And that will help seal it under driving rain and more severe
So can you
rains.
just hook it like that and pull the lip up and then...
Well, usually it comes like in a little squirt gun. You can actually put the nozzle under there and just work your way around like that, and just
So once you
kinda
lift it
seal
up
this-
with the tool, then you can stick
Yeah.
the nozzle in there and just...
yeah, or just use the nozzle as your tool.
Now, is it a special stuff or is it just like a
It's
silicone?
a liquid windshield sealer. Clark sells them. Windshield Automotive shops sell them. But that would give it. It's going to be severe conditions. Under most conditions, most of our cars, they're in a garage or they're out in the rain. We don't drive them in the pouring rain. You don't have an issue. So I've never sealed mine in, and I've been in rains with the van and haven't had any leaks or issues. But I think under severe conditions, you'd want to seal that in. Other than
Okay.
that, good to go.
Good to go. And Phil's spraying it off and success.
Yeah, Phil put a little anti-seize compound on the splines, so they'll come off easy next time.
Little anti-seize
Just
on
a
there.
little
And
dab of film is all you need.
okay.
I have my favorite copper code.
No gas company stuff. Plug.
Hey, I didn't. Hey.
Okay. I like watching you work, Phil.
Yeah, for a change.
Yeah. Okay.
Closing monologue is find the guy that Phil knows that'll do it for $80.
Is that
Thank you very much, Dave.
Thank you very much.
hit the closing handshake? Well, you can see the windshield is in.
Corvair rules. High Desert Corvair rules. Force of West is here.
Looks
too.
beautiful. Just need to wash it a little bit.
Yeah, it's dirty, but
And it's
in.
all in and
dirty, but it's in.
installed
As I
and
said, remember, if you do it yourself, you can always be proud of the fact you can do it at least as bad as the guy uptown.
Right, the $85 guy.
okay. Well, I would say that was successful.
Yeah, we put about 375 man hours into this.
But you have a good windshield with no cracks now,
Yeah,
so
it's a good used. It needs to be polished in a couple spots, but
well, it's better than what you had.
had bullet holes before.
And you have trim.
Well, it goes in a lot easier without
mask
fighting the
Phil
trim.
gets
but
the trim.
the trim gives it a nice look.
Okay, Dave. Well, thank you for your presentation. Couldn't have done it
Okay.
without you.
All right. Meanwhile, I'll answer the phone. I'll get back to you later.
Wonderingy dingy.
That looks like the Get smartphone.
Well, this is Dave Motorhead, and that's how to put a windshield in a ramp side. And there's Phil. Thanks, Phil, for having us all over. And
You're welcome. Thanks to Ventura County Corvair for feeding us.
Ventura County Corvair fed us, and we're successful. And thanks for watching.